Hello, this is Blanco. This class we are talking about PPCL program. Less than or equal to, we use LE. Syntax: if value 1 LE less than or equal to value 2, then value 1. These values represent a number. Value 2 values are defined as analog or digital numbers, local variables, or point names. Use: compares two values to determine if the first value, value 1, is less than or equal to the second value. The comparison between the two values is true if value 1 is less than or equal to value 2. For example, 300 C. If the room temperature is less than or 310 C equal to 80, then set the set point 320 C to 70, 330 C, 340. If room temperature less than 80, then room set equal to 70. So this example is about if the room temperature is less than or equal to 80, then set the set point to 70. If room temperature less than 80, then room set equal to 70. Less than, we use LT. If value 1 less than value 2, then value 1 is these values represent a number. Value 2 values are defined as analog or digital numbers, local variables, or point names. The use method is comparing two values to define or determine if the first value, value 1, is less than the second value. The comparison between the two values is true if value 1 is less than value 2. For example, if the room temperature is less than 80, then set the set point to 70. If room temperature less than 80, then room set equal to 70. Not equal to, we use NE. If value 1 NE value 2, then value 1, these values represent a number. Value 2's values are defined as analog or digital number, local variables, or point names. The use method is comparing two values to determine if the first value, value 1, is not equal to the second value. The comparison between the two values is true if value 1 is not equal to value 2. For example, if the room temperature is not equal to 80, then set the set point to 70. If room temperature NE 80, then room set equal to 70. Logical operators. While relational operators compare two values and produce a condition, logical operators compare two conditions. The result of a comparison between the two conditions is called a condition. If the result of the conditions is true, then a specific action is taken. If the result is false, then an alternative action is performed. In the example given for relational operators, you made the following statement. If it gets warmer than 80 February, I will go to the beach. You might want to expand your statement to take into account your work schedule. Your statement then might look like the following example. If it gets warmer than 80 February and I do not have to work, I will go to the beach. In the second example, you have defined two conditions. The first condition has if the temperature is above 80. The second condition has if you have to work. The determining factor in this example is that both conditions must be true. The result of the comparison between the two conditions determines action of the statement. Even if it is a nice day, you cannot go to the beach because you have to work. This example demonstrates how a logical operator works. A logical operator also has a precedence level associated with it. Precedence levels represent the order at which expressions and functions are evaluated. For complete discussion about precedence levels, refer to the order of precedence section. So PPCL supports the following logical operators: and, not and, or, executive, or. Each logical operator is described in more detail on the following pages and classes. So thank you for your listening.